Welcome back to Avalon and Ninth. Please make sure to subscribe, like, comment, hit the notification bell so you never miss a video. Hey everybody, welcome back. This is week 30 of my 52 weeks of Halloween. If you are new here, welcome. Make sure you check the description box. This is my project for the year where I'm going to do 52 weeks of planner spreads that are all Halloween themed. So, this week is a little bit of a shorter video that I filmed. Well, I shouldn't say this week because we're going to have multiple videos of Halloween going up this week. But for this particular video, it's a shorter one. Anyways, and apparently week 29 and week 30 definitely had a lot of red going on. So maybe I was feeling a little bloody or something. I don't know what was going on. Like, is art imitating life, or is life imitating art? Like, art imitating life, life imitating art. Okay. All right. So, because last week's, like physically last week, not week 29, but like week 28, apparently I didn't get a reference that was in the kit. And y'all let me know. And my husband definitely let me know. I know this kit. So, this kit is from Fox and Cactus. It is based on the movie American Psycho with Christian Bale. And so I'm very well versed with this. You know, I know the references in this one. So we're good here. We're good here. So apparently we can see where my interests lie. Anyways. Once again, fast week, like, going on. And so this kit doesn't have any glitter headers, so I decided to kind of go old school style and use headers. Like, seriously, like to-do headers, today headers, and then your littles headers, or odds and ends is what it's called in this kit. And because the days lined up perfectly, oh, before I forget, so this is July 20th through July 26th. So the dates lined up pretty perfect for this planner that I'm using in, considering that it's an old dated planner and it's dated for January, but here we are in July. Anyways, because it worked out so well, I opted not to pull out any date covers or use any date dots. I just whited out the holidays, so that way you can't really tell. And bingo, bango, it was done. So, made me happy. So, I go ahead, put down all the to-do headers, and then I take all of the full box checklists that are here and just do it right at the top, Monday through Sunday. And I am going to fill out pretty much every line on these checklists except for Friday and Saturday, because those were busy days where we ended up doing some other stuff. I love the knives as the little icons. As you know, in my kits, I changed the little checklist icons to match the kit. So to have another sticker maker do the same in their kits makes me so happy, because it brings about this whole cohesiveness that really just, it's such a small little thing, but it's just something that just pops at you. And I get it. It's hard to go in and change, everything. But, I mean, I'm already in there and I'm changing all the colors. I can easily just change those out as well. It's a very minor thing. But literally, I did, old school style planning in this one. So, put down the today headers, and that's where all the full boxes go. So, lots of blood splatter in this kit, which just is perfect for obviously what the kit theme is. And then it's Halloween, and if you haven't figured it out by now, I'm kind of a little bit of a horror fan, and so blood spatter is very much my thing. I'm sure I've mentioned it on this channel before, but if I haven't, I'll just mention it now. We still have Halloween decorations up from when we moved in, almost from 2 years ago. 2 years ago? 3 years ago? 3 years ago. Oh my gosh, you guys, 3 years. Holy cow. Time sure flies. 3 years ago. They are still up in my window, and they are bloody handprints and splatters. And when the night comes on and you have the lights on up in this room, you can see them really well from the ground. They have faded quite a bit, but the premise is still there. And honestly, it's kind of just my way of saying, hey, this is what I'm about. I like it. And to kind of just annoy the homeowners association a little bit, because they can tell me what to do with everything else on the outside of my house, but they can't tell me how I can decorate on the inside, and nobody's complained. It's such a subtle thing. It really is such a subtle thing, and when people recognize it, they're like, oh my gosh. It's crazy. My husband's like, are you ever going to take them down? And I'm like, yeah, when I go to sell the house. It's just great. They're there. I mean, I can see them from where I'm sitting right now, and I'm kind of like, okay, it is what it is. You know, they're there. They're there. So, all right, so moving on. So, went ahead and then put down the odds and ends header and then decided to go right into the sidebar. There wasn't a Monday through Sunday sidebar, so I just used the last checklist, and we ate out ravioli, mac and cheese, Five Guys. We had our normal sausage, peppers, and onions, and then for Saturday and Sunday, Saturday was a yo-yo night, and Sunday we had kebabs. It was just simple. So, and that's all I did in the sidebar. There was nothing fancy about it. Moving on to Monday. Things that had to get done on Monday. Well, of course, there was a mail drop. Had to work on inventory, laundry. Needed to call the doc. Go to Costco. And go to Walmart. So, Mondays are usually the days that I just feel very recharged and I just get a lot of stuff done. And so my Monday list is usually the longest list out of the entire week. And part of that is because by the end of the week I'm so tired, and so I figure try and knock out as much as you can by on Monday, because I usually take Sundays off to just relax and, yeah. And there I was doing a little oopsie with the sticker. I set it down and grabbed it and I was like, I'm staying here. So had to gently pick it up. Luckily, this is like the really smooth unicorn type paper, so it's pretty awesome. So kids had Taekwondo that evening, and so I used that sticker from Once More with Love, and then I just used some of these skinny labels down here to mark that I talked with my grandma, and that I had a visit with one of the ladies from church. She came by and we chatted. And so my grandmother had double knee surgery, and she'd been in recovery in the rehab center, and my aunt sent me pictures of her knees and the bruises and all that stuff. And so that was the first time we actually got to talk with her and FaceTime with her and see how everything was going. So that was nice. And then Tuesday, had to work on printing, had to get a new printer. Did I get a new printer that day? Yes, I got a new printer that day. I'm trying to remember, what does it mean, printer? And I'm like, okay, well, it should only mean one thing. Yeah, it was a new printer, which I love this new printer. It's so great. Balance books, answer emails, do laundry, and then I had to work on some doodles that evening. And then I had a doctor's appointment that afternoon. It was just a phone call appointment, which was really great. Didn't have to take any time out of my day, because this one was just essentially to get referrals and get some lab work put in. So that was always nice. It took me a day and a half to actually get, I say a day and a half, but it took much longer than that to actually get over to the lab and get the actual labs drawn. It took me a minute, which is not normal, but it's just, we had so much going on. I had so much going on. So, that doc sticker that I used is from the same, sticker shop that I'm currently using the kit of, which is Pox and Cactus. So, moving on to Wednesday, had to do printing, answer emails, work on tabs, laundry, mail drop, and then I had to cut some more planners. Oh, yeah. I love our new cutter. The new cutter is so great. Like, I love being able to just put an entire, 7x9 planner in there and just cut it. It's amazing. And then for weeks planners, just stacking a few of them together and cutting them, it's such a time saver. Such a time saver. And then that evening, I had to work on some more doodles, and so I marked that with a cute little sticker from Sweet Ava's paper. And then added just a washi strip because I didn't have anything else to add there, so I'll add a washi strip there. But then I did FaceTime, and usually if it just says FaceTime, it's with my husband because that's the person I talk to the most. So, yes. Come on, let's move it along, Amanda. Let's move it along. I'm ready to move on to Thursday. Okay, moving on to Thursday. Same kind of things. Printing, I had to do cutting, I had to answer emails, laundry. I picked up the office, and then I also picked up the bedroom that day. So, now that I have to kind of reorient myself that when I say pick up the bedroom, that's now the old schoolroom, and the schoolroom is now the old bedroom. So I have to make sure that I am putting down the right ones because I don't pick up the schoolroom all the time, but I do pick up the bedroom all the time. I had to stop and think for a minute. What I'm about to say gonna make any sense? Ugh, tongue tied. Okay. We also got our new carpet downstairs installed, and then that evening, my son earlier that day had finished Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince, and so the thing is anytime that happens, we then go get food, and then we watch the movie. So that's what we watched that night. Moving on to Friday, had to do printing, cutting, emails, and laundry, and then there was nothing else. So that's why you just see that line there, because I didn't have to do anything else. And by this point, I was extremely exhausted with everything going on, that it was a rest day for me. So I went ahead and took a little bit of rest, and then obviously FaceTimed my husband, and then I just pull out this sticker from the Coffee Monsters Co. to just mark it. Just big old sticker, just marking so tired, because I really was. Moving on to Saturday, big print and cut day. Big print and cut. So, all day long print and cut day. That's, really all that I did. And then that evening, when I say all that I did, it was literally a 11-hour day of just printing and cutting. It was insanity. And so that evening, I just went ahead and I just Netflixed. I was tired. Propped my feet up and did Netflix. So, and then moving on to Sunday, we went to church that day. We, every couple of months, our church does it where we're able to go once a month, sometimes two, and we were able to go there. There was definitely some things going on there, and then I did some cutting. And that was a very adventurous day because as we were coming out from getting gas on our way to church, somebody hit a bicyclist, so we had to stop and make sure that they were all okay. And then that evening, somebody in our neighborhood discharged a weapon, which was not cool. So cops were called and we were trying to figure it out. Luckily, nothing came from it, so I think it was an accidental discharge, which if it was, shame on you, person, because get to know your guns. But nothing else has happened since then, so yeah. And then we had to clean the bathrooms. That's it, you guys. That is week 30 and the books, and I will see you next time.